This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. We start tonight off with some sad news. Coach Colin Troppy Knowles has passed away. As most of you would know, Troppy was a long-standing member with the C.W. Saunders Cougars softball team, who's also involved in the Baptist League and the church games, just to name a few. Condolences going out to his entire family from all of us here at ZNS Total Sports, especially his wife, Orion. Marathon Bahamas 2015 encompassed a student run, and earlier today the awards were handed out. Our Charles Fisher was there, and he tells us one school soared high above the rest.
22 schools took part in this year's event, and the trophies handed out Tuesday to the Queen's College Comets team of Kyle Thompson, Mookie Roll, Mishak Roberts, and Rory McCarroll, who outdistanced themselves from CB Bethel Stingrays, Kevin Major, Ryan McIntosh, Tashad Cornish, and Samuel Monko.
I'd just like to thank my teammates for a really good run this year. Last year we came third, and 3/4 of my teammates this year were seniors, and we really wanted to win it and come first for Queen's College. And with a good coach, Mr. Markham, gave us some good tips, and managed to come out first. So I'd just like to thank everyone, and thank you, CV, for the competition. And we look forward to seeing you guys next year.
I'd like to thank QC as well for their competition. They was rough, I must say. They was good. As well as Scotiabank, Bahamas, Sunshine as well, for their sponsors as well. And on behalf of our team, we work very hard. No competition is easy.
For the first time, a mixed division was contested, and the team of Kimona Wilson, Shamel Williams, Tadwaya Mashanga, and Matthew Richards from Queen's College ran away with that trophy as well.
Just like to thank Scotiabank, first of all, for sponsoring the relay, and I would like to thank our PE department, especially Mr. Markham, for allowing us this opportunity to take part in this event. We were overjoyed to see that we placed in the relay. We executed.
Scotiabank once again coming on board to sponsor the school section of Marathon Bahamas.
I want to thank Marathon Bahamas for the opportunity to partner with this event. This is the 4th year that we're partnering with Marathon Bahamas for this event, but it's actually the 3rd year that we're working on the student run portion of the event. And so for us, it's a great fit because Marathon Bahamas raises money for cancer, and with the student run, we're able to tie it in with our Bright Future program, which is a huge part of what we do in terms of giving back to the community.
My vision is to see more schools participate. I'd like to see 2016 with more students from the public school and the private school come together and take part. And so I'm really appreciative.
And once again, 22 schools took part, up from 16 last year, organized by distance coach Trevor Strawn.
It was a great event, all right, very well attended in terms of the team relays. We'd like to make it 30 schools next year is what we're hoping for. I'd like to just thank everyone for participating. And again, I think we're doing a great part. Our part is to just trying to develop distance running to hopefully allow young persons to get collegiate scholarships. And that's what this is all about.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, the New Providence Women's Basketball Association was back in action last night at the Donald Davis Gym. The Super Value Cybot Queens on the floor against the defending champs, the Career Builders Cheetahs. We picked this one up in the second quarter. Cheetahs going to Kissy Gray, who shows her range. Queens running here, and Tennille Poitier will take it all the way. Poitier going back to work, and she scores 2 more. Poitier in the giving mood this time, and she finds Melisha Peterson for the bucket. Felicia Kelly drives hard down the baseline, hoop and the harm. Kelly with the ball again. This time she finds Elise Dean, who connects from downtown. Dean on the opposite side this time, a bit further back, but the result the same. She had a game-high 20 points, and the Cheetahs lead 35-32 at the break. Still a close game entering the fourth quarter. Queens coach Wade Watson barking out instructions to his team. Tracy Lewis must have been listening. She gets the inside position off the missed free throw and puts in 2 of her 16 points. Anastasia Moultrie looking to make up for the miscue on the other end, and she hits the jumper. Ball thrown into traffic here, but Vernisha Moss strong with the finish. Moultrie looking inside, the ball is tipped, but Linda Pierre sticks with it and scores. Latoya Thompson left open, and she nails the 3. Moss also left open for the baseline jumper. She finished up with a side-high 18 points. Kelly going baseline here. Floater is good. She also had 18. Queens on the fast break. Poiter with the basket and the foul. She was also in double figures with 14. Game getting away from the Cheetahs now. Coach Mario Bowleg's expression says it all. Off the steal, Peterson will put in 2 more of her 19 points as the Queens hold off the Cheetahs 70-64.
The girls have been coming out to practice lately, so they have a little bit more stamina in the fourth quarter, and we were able to close it out defensively. I think that's what made the difference. We have a strategy to try and force teams to beat us from the outside. Early on in the game was close because they were knocking down the jump shots. Elise was getting open shots, Kelly was getting open shots, and Latoya was getting open shots. So we figure in the fourth quarter if they could knock down them shots, then they deserve to win. Mario's an excellent coach. He's a national team coach. You can't take this win and say, celebrate over it. You got to continue to work and continue to push. They're going to make the adjustments, but it just shows the Queens what we could do once we come to practice consistently and we work on our defensive and offensive strategy and work together.
Now the Women's League is about to finish up its second week of play, and President Minez Cargill-Sherman spoke about how it's been going so far.
So far things have been going well. Everything has been smooth. I really don't have no complaints. We're hoping to get our league going with exploration of meshing with the men's league. We're now getting ready for Saturday coming the 31st, where we'll exchange with the men in one of our games at AF Adley, as well as we'll be playing one of the men games will be playing also here at Donald Davis. And then we're getting ready also for All-Star, which is set for Friday, the 13th of February at Kendall Isaacs Gym. And we'll also be exploring that in terms of meshing with the men again.
When it comes to sports, sponsorship is somewhat hard to come by nowadays, and that's why one local track and field club feels fortunate to have the full backing of a thriving corporate entity. Kelsey Johnson has the story.
It's not very often you find persons that donate to charitable organizations who also have a keen interest in getting involved. J.R. McDonald is not your typical philanthropist. The owner of Baker Construction is the sponsor of the Star Trackers Club, which is the home of more than 70 local Bahamian track and field athletes. And believe it or not, McDonald knows all of the athletes by names and some by their achievements on and off the track. According to McDonald, anyone can assist by donating funds here or there, but time is very important. Here's how he got started.
I guess now 12 years ago, I got a phone call, and somebody said, hey, there's a track club in town that needs, they need a sponsor, and they're working with kids, and, would you be interested in talking to them? So we had a little meeting. They came here, we talked, they did a presentation. It was very impressive what they were. It was their first year. They'd been in business, I guess, a year. So it's very impressive what they were trying to achieve. And I liked it. My wife sat in the meeting, and we both of us kind of came to an agreement that this is what we ought to try to put our money into. And our minds, our hearts, and our endeavors should be into these kids.
McDonald brags about the relationship forged between him and the athletes. He noted that each and every one of them have a special place in his heart.
I try to meet all the kids. When they generally when they go away, they get a scholarship to go away. We'll have a party. We've done lunches. I went to one of the young men that received a scholarship to UCLA. We had a big signing ceremony for him. When Devin and Carmesia went to Purdue, we had a big signing ceremony for those girls. And no, it's more than just, we do the easy part. We write the check. The coaches do all the work, and the parents, and the teachers, and the grandparents. I mean, it takes everybody to mold a young person into adulthood. But we want to be a part of it as much as possible.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. Well, Super Bowl Sunday is just days away, and thanks to a partnership between Sun Oil and Delta, one lucky Bahamian will be attending the big game. Lakeisha McSweeney was Shell's scratch, spin, and win grand prize winner, and now she's off to Arizona with $1,000 in her pocket.
Persuaded me to fill the ticket out and win. I mean, not to win. He's like, sweetie, you could go ahead and win. You could win. I was like, hell no, I don't never win nothing. So he was like, just try your hand. And I tried it and I won. I'm going to shop like mad. I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to have a grand old time.
We're so excited. I mean, this has been 2 months in the making. We finally have drawn this grand prize. We're sending off a winner. Super Bowl, top seats. I mean, the package is over $12,000. Top seats at the end zone, $1,000 spending cash. Top flight on Delta Airlines. I mean, the whole package.
It was a bit challenging when we got the call from Mr. Johnson. Immediately I had to go to the system and block 2 seats so that we could have a space, because right now the seats are, all the flights are sold out going into Phoenix. So we were fortunate that we got the call at the right time, so I was able to block the seats for them.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.